I can't get enough. Don't say it, I'm losing my mind. Don't say it, 오늘 밤 내 손을 잡아줘. 조용히 또 뜨겁게 그대여 나를 안아줘. Don't stop it, 'cause I can't get enough.
Late September 2027, 1 year into the Great Tribulation. The red horse of war has ravaged the earth. Nations turn on one another in endless conflict. Famine and economic collapse have followed hyperinflation, which has made bread cost a day's wages. Supply chains lie in ruins, and starvation stalks the globe. The death toll has already reached 500 million globally. In Japan, the saints press forward amid growing desperation. Suzie Wong stands in the doorway of a makeshift shelter, an abandoned school gymnasium turned into a refugee center. A woman, Meiko Mochizuki, late 30s, gaunt from hunger, eyes hollow, sits on a cot clutching a thin blanket.
Meiko, I know you're hurting. The world is falling apart. But there's hope. Jesus Christ died for your sins. He rose again. If you confess him as Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you'll be saved. We have rations of food and medicine, but they're only for those who accept the gospel. Not because we're cruel, because this is the last mercy. I've heard your stories. Your lamb. I grew up honoring the kami. I will not betray them for your Jesus. I will survive on my own. Meiko, the famine is only beginning. Without the rations, you won! I said no is!
Days later, word reaches the saints. Meiko Mochizuki died of starvation, an unbeliever to the end. Suzie kneels in the church basement, weeping. Takato places a hand on her shoulder. We offered. She refused. The choice was hers. Despite the heartbreak, the saints are making progress. Small house gatherings multiply across Hokkaido. Families, once devoted to Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples, are turning to Christ. Bibles are copied by hand, testimonies shared in whispers. The everlasting gospel spreads, slowly, quietly, powerfully. In Geneva, TK exits a private jet. His face is drawn, eyes shadowed. Izzy lies dying in a Zurich hospital, ravaged by a mysterious, incurable disease no doctor can explain. Matt and Sora keep vigil at his bedside. Izzy's breathing is shallow. Machines beep faintly. A figure steps into the room. Jim Kido, older brother of Joe, now in his late 40s, face lined with grief and fury.
You did this, Joe! Cody! You killed them! The saints sent me proof, your ledger, your orders! Babylon murdered them to silence them! Izzy is dying because he's part of your system, and the world is waking up. The ledger is everywhere, dark web, encrypted drops. People know who you are! Jim, this is not the time. It's exactly the time.
You need to leave Jim!
You go to hell, Sora! All of you are going to hell!
Back in Japan, Kazu and Suzie are in the church basement, reviewing the Babylon ledger on the encrypted laptop. A knock at the door. They tense, then open it. 3 figures stand. June Motomiya, Davis's older sister, Christy Damon, Marcus's younger sister, and Relina Norstein, Thomas's younger sister. June speaks first. "We got the message. We want to join you. We want to spread the gospel." Kazu grins. "Welcome to the remnant." Tai's jet lands in Tokyo. He steps out into a city scarred by war and famine. Empty streets, military checkpoints, people queuing for rations. He is escorted to the Japanese UN post, where he is greeted as a diplomat of the New World Order. Officially, he claims to represent Japan's best interests. Unofficially, he serves the WEF and the Mahdi. In Zurich, Izzy takes his last breath. Matt and Sora stood over him, tears falling. The architect of the AI digital world dies, an unbeliever to the end. In Geneva, Manoa Bellucci meets TK in a secure room. She places a hand on his shoulder.
Izzy is gone, God.
But the work continues. You are the only one left with a vision. Take his place. Finish the mission. Eosman is ready. We can still pull them all in.
I'll do it.
The camera cuts to Tokyo. Tai walks through the lobby of the Japanese UN post. Security tight. Banners proclaiming unity through the Phoenix Initiative. A figure steps from the shadows. Suddenly, a woman's voice is heard in the background. Tai Kamiya. He turns, startled. The two have never met in person, only heard of each other through old legends and shared history. Rika Nonaka, the fierce Tamers warrior, now stands before the leader of Babylon's new order. Tai's eyes narrow. "Who are you?"
I am someone who remembers what the digital world used to be. Before you turned it into a cage.
Gymnasium.
time is running out.